Dear students, next chapter is chapter 8, quadrilateral. In class 8 also you have done the quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a bounded figure, the closed figure bounded by 4 line segment. Okay. So different types of quadrilaterals already. What are the different types of quadrilateral? Already you have done in class 8. Okay. Now see, you have to remember the properties of the quadrilateral. See, different types of quadrilateral. Parallelogram. What are the properties? Opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Okay. Diagonals bisect one another. So these diagonals bisect one another. Bisect is the equally divide to each other. That means OA equal to OC, OD equal to OB. So this is the properties of parallelogram. Next is rhombus. What is rhombus? It is also a parallelogram, and the properties are opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, the diagonals bisect each other and perpendicularly bisect each other. If you draw the diagonal, then it make 90 degree at the intersecting point. So it is perpendicularly bisect each other. Next is rectangle. What are the properties? Opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, and all the angles are 90 degree. Okay. Diagonals are equal. In the rectangle, diagonals are equal. Clear? Next is, here it is written all the properties of parallelogram. That means in the parallelogram, what are the properties are given? All are satisfied for this. Okay. Square. All sides are equal. All angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Then the diagonals also equal. Okay. Then all the properties of parallelogram, rhombus and a rectangle. That means all the properties of this. What are the properties are given? All are satisfied for square. Then kite. Kite is what? Diagonals are perpendicular to one another. The perpendicular to one another. That means it is make 90 degree. Then one of the diagonals bisect the other. Any one of the diagonal. If you draw the diagonal from D to B or A to C, any one of the diagonal bisect the other. Not the both. Then the opposite angles are equal. Adjacent sides are equal. That means adjacent sides is this is equal to this and this equal to this. So this is the kite. Another one is trapezium. Trapezium is what? The one of the opposite sides are parallel. That is trapezium. One of the opposite sides are parallel. Okay. That is trapezium. See the figure of trapezium. See like this. This is the figure of trapezium. Why? Because this one and this DC and AB parallel to each other. That means one of the opposite pair of sides are parallel to each other. Now come to the theorem. One theorem you have already done, that is the angle sum property of quadrilateral. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. So already you proved it. That means sum of 4 angle is 360 degree. This is the proof. Okay, you have to draw a diagram like this. A quadrilateral you have to draw. Then you have to draw a diagonal. Okay, after that you find 2 triangle. Then from this 2 triangle, what you find? The sum of from this triangle, sum of 3 angle is 180 degree. From this triangle, sum of 3 angle is 180 degree. Okay. So you find 2 equations. After that, you have to add these two equations, then you find this equation. So after that, from here you find the angles, sum of these angles equal to 360 degree. This is the angle sum property of quadrilateral. Okay. Next theorem is the diagonal of A. What are the properties you have learned? That is the theorem. That one you have to prove. The diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. What is the meaning of this? If you draw a diagonal in a quadrilateral, then you find two triangles and you have to show these two triangles are congruent to each other. So now see, how can you prove it? This is a quadrilateral. So you draw a diagonal. Clear? Now from these two triangles, what are the criteria, the equal things you find? This angle equal to this angle because interior alternate angle. Clear? Because these opposites, since this is a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. So you can use the transversal rule. So one is this one angle or equal. Another is this angle equal to this angle. Why? Same reason. Interior alternate angle, and AC is the common line for both the triangle. Clear? So by angle, side angle, these two triangles are congruent. So these two triangles are congruent. So it is proved the triangles are congruent to each other. The diagonals of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Clear? So this is the theorem. In a parallelogram, next theorem is, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. You know, parallelogram, the opposite sides are what? Are equal. So how can you prove it? First of all, you prove this one, the triangle are congruent. Then by CPCT, this equal to this side and this side equal to this side. Clear? Again, if you have to prove in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. At that time, also you have to prove these two triangles are congruent, and then by CPCT you can say that angle B equal to angle D. Similarly, you can prove that angle A equal to angle C. So you can prove the parallelogram opposite angles are equal. All the proof are similar. Okay. Next is if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal. Each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal. If the equal, then what you have to prove? It is a parallelogram. Okay. So now see, how can you prove it? You have to, same way, you have to take two triangles, then you have to prove these are congruent. After that, by CPCT, you can find that these lines are parallel. Why? You find here this equal to this and this equal to this. Why alternate angles are equal? Then only the alternate angles are equal when these line segments are parallel. Then only these are equal. Clear? So from there you can find AB and DC are parallel. Similarly, AD and BC also parallel. Okay. Next theorem is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. How can you prove it? Now see. In this case, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. In this case, you have to draw two diagonal. Okay. After that, you have to take the consecutive, the adjacent triangle, either this one and this one, or this one and this one. Clear? Or the opposite triangle, either this one or this one and this one and this one. Clear? After taking this opposite to triangle, you have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Now see, if you take ODC and OAB, then from these two triangles, what you find? This angle equal to this angle. Why? These two angles are vertically opposite angle. So one you find. Clear? Another one you find AB equal to DC. Clear? Or you can find another one, this angle equal to this angle. Why? Alternate interior angle. Okay. Also you find this side equal to this side. So from there you can find angle side. By angle side, these two triangles are congruent to each other. So after that you can write OC equal to OA. That means these two, this line segment BD bisect AC in equal parts. So you can prove this one. Okay. Next is, this is also a theorem. Example 2 it is given so that show that the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. This one also a theorem. So it is given, the proof is given here. So you can prove like this. Okay.